It's time to hear the truth about TOKITA Niko. Up What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Ashura chapters 228 and 229. So, last time I covered Kengan Ashura, the end of an era has happened. Kanoegito lost, and Mitsudo is no longer going to be the head of the Kengan Association. This is going to be really, really exciting to see what's going to happen in the finals. I'm so goddamn stoked. But before we get to the finals, we're going to find out the truth about TOKITA Niko. So let's get to chapter 228 first and see what happens next. And chapter 228 is titled Truth. I will tell you everything I know about the truth of the Niko style. You were born and raised in a lawless zone known as the Inside. One day, a man came to the Inside. The man had an ambition, the unification of the Inside. Unification? Yes, unification. And unification by martial force, no less. The martial art that man used became the basis of the Niko style. Gao Mukaku, the final successor of the Gao style of classical jiu-jitsu. Woo! He was a one-man army. He defeated every enemy he faced with overwhelming power. However, the walls of the Inside were too thick. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, a quarter century later, he was still far from reaching his ambition. Gao finally decided to entrust his ambition to the next generation. Gao turned his attention to the children of the Inside. Orphans were by no means rare in the Inside. He selected those orphans with aptitude for martial arts and took them as his students. And he passed his own martial art onto his students. Oh, I see where you're going. So one of that whatchamacall guy's students was Niko, right? All of them. Gao's students all took the name TOKITA Niko. Ooh. So we're gonna find out the truth about the real Niko, I think, right now too. There were two main reasons. Most of the Denzians of the Inside took an extremely exclusionist stance against outsiders. The name TOKITA Niko was meant to impress on people that they were in fact from the Inside. The other was the legend. These multiple TOKITA Nikos would disperse throughout the Inside, each leaving their own feats behind them. These would eventually coalesce to become the legend of a single TOKITA Niko. TOKITA Niko was a fictional charismatic entity created to rule the Inside. Oh, I get it. So that's why my wording's fuck. Oh, I get it. So that's why Himuro Ryo knew about Niko. His plan was a resounding success. The rumors spread, and the legend of TOKITA Niko grew day by day. But the number of people who saw TOKITA Niko's head grew in turn. The most powerful syndicates in the Inside regarded Niko as a threat and set about to eliminate him in earnest. In order that they could win the escalating conflict, Gao initiated his students in a secret technique. The land of initiation was Gakigahara Forest, once a holy land for ascetics. However, something happened in that forest. Most of the Nikos were murdered, and the survivors were scattered. And Gao Mukaku was never seen again. My friend who sought to learn the secret technique with me died here. So that's what Niko meant. So that's what he meant. This is all that I know. This is kind of hard to swallow. Why would Niko tell you about this? What do you have to do with the Niko style anyway? Now that's a real good question. The Niko style is not simply the Gao style under a new name. The outdated forms of the Gao style were cut out and new techniques were incorporated to create the Niko style. And the one who assisted with the compilation of techniques was my master. Whoa! What a small world. Previous master of the Kaiwen style, Shimochi Kazufumi. Alright, so let's see about him. Gao was an old friend of my master, and they swapped techniques with one another since they were young. Most of what I told you was passed on to me from my master. So what are you trying to say? That the Niko style and your style are related? The first time I met Niko was 10 years after the tragedy of the forest. The first time I met Niko was 10 years after the tragedy in the forest. He was following in Gao's footsteps and arrived at the Kaiwen style from the books that he left behind. My master had already passed away by that point. I could tell at first glance how powerful he was. This is the first thing he said to me. I need your help. Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement's showing no signs of stopping. The finals are ready to begin. We're just waiting on the fighters now. I'm not watching this from up here. Let's go on down. Yeah! Huh? There they go, but we have VIP seats and everything. I'm going to watch it from down there myself. What? You too, Chiba? We can't help it, Kanade. This fight's going to decide who's the strongest of us fighters. We're all brimming with excitement. Did I keep you? Oma, no. No, don't mind me. Did you have a good talk? Yeah, I'm glad I spoke with him. Now, guess it's time for my entrance, huh? Oh, no, there's still time. The bodyguard just spoke to pulled some strings for us. We've got plenty of time to spare. Oh, really? Feels like I'm getting top-class treatment now that I'm a finalist. Huh? You said it. By the way, Oma, would you be so kind as to keep me company until the matches begin? Yamashita Kazu? Like, what is going on? Like, oof. But man, the stuff about Niko so far, like, I was kind of right that something was, in a way, about the Niko stuff, but, like, we still don't know the truth about the quote-unquote real Niko, but we'll have to, I'm telling you, he's gonna come in at some point. He's gonna interrupt this shit. Just watch. But this is very interesting. The fact that TOKITA Niko, there's multiple TOKITA Nikos, and some of them are still alive. And I'm telling you, this is why I think we're getting a sequel manga, is because we're going to go search for the other TOKITA Nikos. That's what I'm predicting right now. But anyway, let's get to chapter 229. The fighters haven't even made their entrances yet, but the crowd is already louder than ever. The whole stadium feels like it's shaking. And look over here, the fighters are all gathering in the front row seats behind the announcer's booth. And chapter 229 is titled Finals. There's my boy Imai. I love Imai so much. You better win, Oma. I need you to be undefeated until I get my rematch with you. I guess you and I are the last of us left. Let's see the final match through together. Nikaido, you're still alive? I love that Julius is like, Nikaido, you're alive? Like, how the fuck is that possible? Oma, you can do it. Get on with it. Hey, you guys, stop rooting for TOKITA all the damn time. What you talking about? I'm quite jealous. You've said it. This is the place that we couldn't make it to. Look at those bitches crawling out of the woodwork. I fucking love Ryan. He's amazing. Are you sure you don't want a closer seat? I'm sure. Yuri, over here. Oh, yeah, look. Oh my god. Sopping and Jun are just gonna be like bros, man. I see a bromance here. The bromance is real. But here we go. And there he is. It's Kuroki. The first one to step into the arena for the 31st and final match of the tournament is the Devillands Kuroki Genzai. Do you think Oma will be alright? Since they've given us more time, I'd like to treat him a little more. Mr. Noki, should I go out and look for him? Yes. We should head out to the stands now. Let's let Oma do what he wants. This match could be his last. Is this strong enough for you, Oma? Yeah, it's perfect. I didn't know you did shiatsu massages. Mr. Koreshi taught it to me after the 3rd round. He apparently runs a chiropractic clinic on the side of his martial arts career, and he's got a couple national certifications. Go figure, man. Oh yeah, Imai Cosmo's master. He was quite something himself. He only taught me the basics, so this is nowhere near a professional level, but I figured I could at least take the edge off a little. Let's see, the sympathetic nerves are right here. It's apparently even more effective if you use needles, but I have to say, looking at you up close, I didn't realize you had so many scars. Yeah, go figure, right? When we first met, I was so surprised by your build, I didn't even notice your scars. I really didn't know anything back then. Of course I'd be covered in scars. I've been fighting for as long as I can remember. Remember this scar, Yamashita Kazu? Ah, that one. That's from Raido's razor edge, isn't it? It still aches when it rains. Oh, don't tell Raido, though. It'll just go to his head. Huh? Yeah, I bet Raido would be happy to hear that. It's not just Raido, though. The scars that Medicine Man and Sekibayashi gave me still hurt sometimes. So do the scars I got before that. I guess Niko would say that's the price you have to pay for your recklessness. Oma, I had it all wrong. I thought that being strong meant being invincible, that it meant being immortal, powerful enough to shrug off any and all attacks. But the truth is that he's already accumulated damage beyond his own limits. There's not a single inch of his body that's unharmed. He's as far as from healthy as he can get. But Oma's not giving up the fight. It's about time now, isn't it? Let's go, Yamashita Kazu. All right. Whoa, you hear that? Feels like the stadium's shaking. Oma, you're strong. Now, I haven't seen everyone in the world, and there might be someone even stronger than you out there for all I know. But to me, you're the strongest. You never give up in the face of adversity. You've taught me that true strength is more than just physical strength. I could change myself because of you. You saved me. And also, you know, if you think about Oma, if it wasn't for Oma, Kazu wouldn't wouldn't be as close with his sons as he is now. And you gotta give Oma props for that too. And I'm so ashamed that I haven't done anything to repay you. Hey, thanks. I'm glad I had you as my manager. Bye. I'm off now. My name is Yamashita Kazu. That's that's right. That day when I met you, I said, do you remember the first thing I said to you that day? It wasn't just flattery. I always mean what I say. I'll ask you one more time. You want to fight too? Oh my gosh. Yes, let's fight. So please come back safe and sound. There he is, Fallen Kuroki, the Asura. Tokita Oma has made his entrance. Hey Pops, thanks for the chat. There's no place for sentiment in this battle. Are you prepared? Yeah, no hard feelings, whoever loses or dies. Oh my god, so the next time I'm going to be covering this manga is going to be the final match. And, from what I know, there's 250 chapters, so there's 20 more chapters, so I'm telling you, I'm calling this now, the quote-unquote real Niko is going to come in. And I think as the match goes on, because we didn't hear everything, all of the full truth about Tokito Niko, our Tokito Niko, so I feel like throughout this match we're going to see it. I'm very curious what you guys think. Like, what do you guys think is going to happen in this fight? I feel like we're going to get, like, an interruption. It's got to happen. But I feel like if we don't, I feel like by the end of this manga, like, after the matches is said and this is almost still alive, which I think he's going to be alive in all reality. I think the next thing will be for Oma to go find the remaining Tokita Nikos that are alive. Because based off what Kuroki said, there's some that are still alive. And I think the other thing that we're going to see as well in the sequel manga is we're going to see the unification. By the end of the sequel manga, it's going to be the complete unification of the inside. That's what I think, and I think Kiryu's going to work with Oma on this. Reason why I'm saying I think Kiryu and I think Kuroki for sure are going to work on this. Is because, remember, Setsuna is from the inside as well. I think Setsuna would want you have to wonder if Setsuna would want the same thing, which is to unify the inside, to make the inside a better place so no one has to go through what he went through. And I think that, and I wouldn't be surprised if Setsuna ends up allying with Oma for that reason. And also, like, you have to wonder why, Master disappeared. Like, was he killed by the real Niko? Like, what was it? And which Tokito Niko did our Niko say he killed? I'm very curious what you guys think in regards to this. Keep in mind, I don't know anything about, I know that all I know is that this manga is 250 chapters and we're getting a sequel manga. That's all I know. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think is going to happen throughout the rest of this manga? And what do you think we're going to get in the sequel manga? Do you think, based on this, do you think we're going to go on the inside and unify the inside? Which I honestly think that's going to be the main goal. And do you think that Setsuna is going to work with us? I think he will. I'm calling it now. I think Kiryu's going to work with us, and if Kuroki's still alive, Kuroki's going to work with us. And I feel like a good chunk of the other fighters that Oma fought are going to work with us, but I think the Kirei are going to work with us specifically. I think they will want to work with us because to go up against the Guardians. Because remember, we still got to go up against the Guardians. That's the other thing. And we still haven't found out the truth about, like, the Tiger's Vessel, which I think we might find out, we're going to find out by the end of this manga, because I think the real Niko is going to come in here and find out. And the other thing we're going to see in this fight, which I'm really, really, really excited for, is I can't wait to see the Advanced. I'm stoked for it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigansing if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive in 2019. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something on my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.